Hello everybody, welcome to the Soundtest stream. Today we're taking a look at Modo Bass by Multimedia. So this came out a while ago, I think about a year ago actually. And it's a VST bass simulation that also works in standalone. So it emulates real bass guitar. Obviously for us keyboard players there, like, or people who want the MIDI files in there. It's extremely realistic. I mean, I play bass, and honestly, this is really, really realistic. It's probably the most realistic bass sim I've played, because you can't. There's so much you can change out. Now, I know there's loads of people that will say, "Oh, well, you know, they're like the stuff from Native Instruments and things like that." It's cool. You know, everyone has their own personal preferences, right? But for me, this is really great. So we have up here on our screen here. All these basses, obviously we have these basses to choose from, and you can see kind of what they are. So there is more here. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 14 or so basses. And you can see for each bass that you select, you get the specifications here. You have key switching, which we shall get into shortly. You have MIDI learn. You have a couple of different amps that you can choose from and heads, you know, or you have also, click down here, pedals, some effects that are more related to bass effects kind of things. But if you're using this in the DAW, you can see I'm using this in Reason. You can add effects from that as well. Let's see now. Electronics, you can change everything out as well. You can swap the bridge, you can swap the pickups, and you can swap the distances, but you can actually swap the pickups and stuff out as well here, so you can choose from different pickups and stuff that you want. Then you can also choose the volume of each of those pickups, obviously. And then you have a piezo pickup that is a piezo pickup, sorry, that's based a pizza. I'm going to get a cheese and tomato. I want a margarita. You have a piezo pickup that is located in the head. Is it the head or the tail stock thing? I'm not a guitarist, you know. The thingy here, you know, the thingy, the necky thing. No, that's the neck, isn't it? The taily stock thing here. Anyway, the piezo's there, so you can adjust that like that. You can have it active or passive. So active, you get your, you know, it's like having the batteries in the back in it, and you can have your treble thing. You can also change the strings. You can have them old, new, or broken in. Excuse me. You can choose the gauge of the strings. You can choose whether they're flat wound or round wound. You can choose the action. The action is cool, especially on the Rickenbacker. Have the action set low on the Rick is cool. And also the strings, so you can choose from having the drop D tuning or 5-string bass, basically. We'll leave it on 4 now. Oh, and then you have your tuning reference as well, so you're pretty good to go. Play style as well. Now keep this. You're like on my. If I do this, I can do this. But on my keyboard here, I can choose key switching for slap and stuff. You can get pretty good with slap bass if you practice. You know. Then you have muting. Then you have alternate stroking, so you can choose the way you're playing your bass sort of thing, and then you can choose the touch. You can choose whether you let the strings ring. So if for instance, if I hit this E and I take my finger off the key on my MIDI keyboard, you'll hear that it will just release. If I can take my finger off, then it'll just ring out. Okay, so how does it sound? Well, it sounds remarkable. So this is modern vintage. You can see that it's got a little asterisk by it now because I've been messing around with it, so you could save this as a new preset. So knowing all those things, and without me talking any longer, I'm going to close the microphone so you can actually hear the bass. I do suggest that you wear headphones. Oh, and I will just say one more thing. You get it slide up and down the fretboard by, if you've got a sustain pedal, that's very cool. Anyway, so that's what you do if you've got a sustain pedal. However, there are other ways to set that up. Right, okay, I'm going to close the microphone and play the thing. So you'll also notice that the keyboard, I mean, because it's been sampled, your keyboard won't let you go. This is a 5-string bass, so my lowest note will be in B. Sorry, an E here. No, sorry, it's a 4-string bass. I need to pick a 5-string bass from somewhere. And you'll see that my lowest note now will be a B, and I can't go any lower than that. So only because I've changed the bass, it's kept the characteristics of the effect. So that's nice. Okay. Anyway, guys, there you go. There is a look round Modo Bass. And yeah, it's very cool. I mean, you can see there are tons and tons and tons of presets that you can mess around with. And then you can build your own bass basically as well. That we have a look at the different models. I mean, yeah, your classic violin bass. All the basses are represented. All the basses are represented here. All the famous ones anyway. So basically covered everything. All you can, like I said, we've gone through the strings and everything. I mean, I pretty much thought of everything. You know, it's bass. What do you do? It's bass. There's only so much you can do, and they've done everything that you could possibly want to do, I guess. Anyway, guys, yes, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a Patreon, and I will see you guys later. Cool beans.